And now, welcome to the BERENSON Vibe with your host, Hana Safari.
Thank you for tuning in to the BERENSON Vibe News. I'm your anchor, Hana Safari. If you're just joining us this morning, on today's top news, we will be taking an inside look at meteorites. With us this morning, we have Dr. Jeremiah Rhoda from the University of Transylvania. Good morning, Doctor. Hi, good morning.
Oh, nice to meet you. Great. Okay. Good morning,
Could you
Ms.
tell
Safari.
us a little bit about meteorites?
I could do that. An asteroid is a small inactive object from outer space that is composed of rock, carbon, or metal and is orbiting the sun. By contrast, a meteorite is basically an asteroid that has survived the passage through Earth's atmosphere and impacts the Earth's surface. This is the pivotal difference between the two. Meteorites are literally small pieces of asteroids.
And what's the difference between a meteorite and a shooting star?
Actually, they're the same thing, Miss Safari. Shooting stars is a children's word, really.
Interesting, Dr. Rhoda. Have meteorites been around as long as the Earth?
Actually, longer. Meteorites have been around for about 4.6 billion years, about the same age as our solar system.
Well, if meteorites have a chance of hitting Earth, then what have been previous impacts?
I'll tell you all about them. Past collisions include an incident that occurred in Arizona, which was formed about 50,000 years ago by a metallic asteroid. It had the power of 20-ton megaton hydrogen bomb. Ooh, very soft shirt. This probably battered an area covering hundreds of kilometers, despite the fact that the crater left was only a kilometer wide. There are more than 100 impacts on the planet currently.
What have been the most influential impacts?
A theory about the extinction of the dinosaurs is that a massive asteroid hit Earth 65 million years ago, killing 99% of the living organisms. Evidence for this is that there is a thin layer of dark sediment deposit that dates 65 million years ago that contains iridium, which is a common metal in meteorites.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Dr. Rhoda.
It's no problem. I love science. It's my life.
Great, and now to our field correspondent, Corky Smolders. Good morning, Corky.
Good morning, Mrs. Safari.
Corky, word tells us that you have important recent news about a possible meteorite colliding with Earth in a few years. What can you tell us about that?
Recently, scientists discovered a 23,000-ton asteroid is headed towards Earth's atmosphere. Experts claim that it has a 1 in 45,000 chance of hitting Earth, but if it misses, then it will likely turn back around towards Earth due to the pull of gravity on the asteroid's orbit.
Wow, what do international scientists plan to do about that?
There are many theories for solving this problem. These include the use of nuclear weapons, mirrors to shine sunlight directly on certain parts in order to dismember it, and gravity, with a tower to push it away.
Well, hopefully we get that figured out. What other recent meteorites have made news?
Well, as recently as 2002, a 100-meteor-wide asteroid named 2002 MN passed within 120,000 kilometers of Earth. There was no advance warning of this, and it wasn't actually discovered until after it had passed. This could have resulted in the death of millions had a large city been struck.
How have meteorites affected the creation of Earth?
Recent discoveries have given credence to the idea that Earth's biosphere may have been an extraterrestrial origin. According to the panspermia hypothesis, living cells or their precursors could have developed on another celestial body billions of years ago, and then reached Earth via a meteorite. Over 30 meteorites found on Earth originally came from Mars, blasted off that planet by asteroids or comet impacts. And in principle, an organism could be durable enough to survive at least a short journey inside such a meteorite. Ultimately, scientists may not know whether and to what extent panspermia has occurred until life is discovered on another planet or moon.
Thank you for joining us, Corky.
Anytime. You're an unbelievably sexy woman.
Recently, scientists have cultivated a system for naming these meteorites, which brings me to my introspective moment for the day.
And now, Hana's introspective moment.
In the 1970s, we began naming meteorites found on Earth based on the location at which they were discovered, and in reference to nearby landmarks and geographical features. Meteorites are very rarely named for a person, and the location format is almost always used.
That was an introspective moment with Hana.
Our next guest, Professor Shmoda Berenson, will explain to us the importance of meteorites in our lives.
Hey,
Hi.
How are you? Oh, okay. Hi. How you doing? Okay. So,
That's so strange. You look just like the other doctor.
he's actually my brother, so yeah,
That must be so much fun. You guys are on the same show.
we don't talk.
How have meteorites impacted our life today?
Water, along with other hydrogen compounds, was brought to Earth and other terrestrial planets by the impact of meteorites. The meteorites came from the asteroid belt, which contains small amounts of water. This explains how water came to be on our Earth.
Wow, that's pretty important. Why are meteorites important to know about, though?
Well, it's important to be vigilant in the detection of asteroids and meteorites in order to prevent human casualty. In the future, it will become the goal of scientists to identify these objects before it's too late. Congress has urged NASA to detect 90% of the asteroids near Earth by the year 2020. Objects a few meters across probably enter the Earth's atmosphere as commonly as every week. We expect that larger bodies, such as asteroids, could come from the Kuiper Belt, or asteroid belts, due to Jovian planet gravity. This gravity could potentially pull asteroids into a collision course with Earth. This is important to note because currently we are unsure if we have the technology to stop such an impact.
Yeah, and we wouldn't want any Armageddon, of course. So thank you very much, Professor.
You're welcome. I like your outfit. It's very form-fitting.
How dare you! This has been a very educational news discussion today for our viewers. Thank you for joining us for this Berenson Vibe News exclusive. I'm Hannah Safari. Keep your eyes to the skies, New York. How dare you!
There you go.
How dare you! How dare you!